Adventure Kids. I hope you're all having an amazing week, and I am so happy to see your wonderful face as we finish off our series about the Hall of Fame of all the super amazing, super famous people in the Bible. And we are going to finish off by learning about a man called Jonah. And so I am going to get straight into it and we are going to read the story together now. Right, are you sitting comfortably? I am. Okay. Jonah and the big fish. Jonah was a prophet of God. One day God said, "Go to the city of Nineveh. Tell them to stop doing bad things." Jonah did not want to go. Instead, he jumped on a boat to sail across the sea, and God sent a big storm. You see them, they were scared in the storm. They were so scared. Jonah told the sailors, "If you throw me into the water, the sea will become calm again." So the sailors did it. They threw Jonah into the sea, and instantly it became calm again. Just then, Jonah saw a big fish. A whale was coming and gulp! Oh. The fish swallowed Jonah. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah sat inside the fish. He prayed to God, "Please forgive me." God then told the whale to spit Jonah out onto dry land. God told Jonah a second time, "Go to Nineveh and tell the people to stop doing bad things." This time, Jonah obeyed God. The people of Nineveh were so sorry for all the bad things that they'd done, so God forgave them. What a story! I don't think I would like to be trapped in a whale's mouth, would you? For 3 days and 3 nights. Goodness gracious me, I would not like that at all. So we are going to go through our 3 key points. So point number 1 is that Jonah was scared. He didn't want to do what God said and he was scared, so he ran away. He ran away from God, and sometimes we might feel like running away from God. But as we know from Jonah's story, it's not a great plan, is it? That God is always with us and it's better to be by his side on his path. Point number 2 is that God made it obvious that Jonah was doing the wrong thing. He sent a big storm, but God protected Jonah through it all. He kept him safe in the whale. He kept him safe. He kept him alive. And then God was able to protect him through the scariness, but to show him on the right way. God was able to say, "Actually, you need to be over here, but don't worry, I've got you, I'm going to look after you, even though you didn't listen to what I said." And point number 3 is that Jonah realised how important it is to listen to God. It's so important for us to listen to God, to do what he says, and Jonah realised that, didn't he? And eventually, after all of the craziness that went on, after being swallowed by a whale and spat out by a whale, he realised, actually, I just need to do what God asked me to do. And he went to the people of Nineveh and he helped them. He shared the good news of God and they were able to be forgiven and to be a friend of God, just like you and me.
Hi Adventure Kids, my name is Gloria and today I'm going to show you how to make a well, since we've been looking at the story of Jonah being swallowed up by a whale. So for this activity you will need 1 pipe cleaner, colors, either a crayon or some paint. You'll need egg cartons. Get a grown-up to cut out a piece for you. And then you'll need some goggly eyes and a piece of card, glue and some scissors. So what you need to do first is color in your egg case. You could choose to color it with a crayon and it would look something like that, or you could choose to paint it and it would look like that. If you paint it, make sure you wait for it to dry before you start sticking on the pieces. So the next step is to make sure we have a little hole in the top where the pipe cleaner will go. So you can use your scissors for that. Cut a little hole in the top. And then you need to draw an outline of your fins and your tail on your piece of card. So since my card folds in half, it makes it easier for me to cut out the fins, because alone you need to do one cut to get both fins. So draw your fins, something like that, and then draw out the tail of the whale. That one's a little bit more tricky than the fins, but I will try my best. There we go. Make sure it has a little piece which you're going to stick onto your egg cup. So for this activity you could also use a cup if you prefer, a plastic, or rather a paper cup if you prefer, and just color it in or leave it plain. So we're going to cut out these. Take our scissors, be careful not to cut yourself, and we'll cut that out along the outline. And there we have two fins. Then we need to cut out the tail. We only need one tail, so you don't have to fold your card over. Okay, so once you've cut them out, you have a tail, you have two fins. So what we're going to do next is give our whale some eyes. So for that we'll need our glue and our goggly eyes. Put some glue on your egg carton and stick the eyes on. There, we've got our eyes. Next we're going to stick on the fins. So again we'll stick them to the sides. Put some glue on either side.
And on your fins.
And we'll stick that on. With these you might need to hold them for a little while so they stick. There we go. You might find that you need a bit more glue, or you could use cello tape if you prefer. And then we'll stick on our tail. So for our tail we'll put a bit of glue on that bit up there.
And glue on our carton. And then we'll stick the two together. Again, you might need to hold it for a little bit. Okay.
And then fold out the tail. So when our whale is sat on the table, the tail is out back. So there we have a whale without the spouts. So for our spout, we'll get our pipe cleaner, fold it in half, like that, and then fold it in half again. So we've got quarters. Then we'll take our scissors and just cut that open. That. So you've got two halves of your pipe cleaner. So we're going to twist these together, join them at the bottom.
And make sure that they hold. So we've got them straight.
Then we'll curve them outwards, like that, one at a time.
And they look like
water spouting out of a whale's. And we'll put them in. And there you have a whale. So you could have a little cutout of a gingerbread man or somebody or something to represent Jonah, and your whale can go swimming and swallow up Jonah. Have a lovely week.
Well, we are going to finish off with a prayer, so maybe bow your heads, close your eyes. Dear God, thank you so much that you keep us safe even when we do the wrong thing, even when we don't listen to you. Help us to remember that you are always in control and that you know the best plan for our lives. Help us to listen to you and to do what you say. Thank you that you love us. Thank you that you care for us. Amen. Amen. Well, Adventure Kids, I have absolutely loved being with you today, and I'm so excited because next week we have services back in person, back in church, and we are going to have a full Adventure Kids program. So why not come along? You can email us, grownups, adventurekids@heart.church, or you can go to our website, heart.church, and all the information you will need will be there. And we are just so excited to be back, to have Adventure Kids back, to be able to see you all in person, and I cannot wait to see each and every one of your faces. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time.